Hello all friends, welcome to the new video of Khelo Chess India. Recently we did an interview with I am Arjun Kalyan and published on our channel Khelo Chess India. If you haven't watched the video yet, then please click on the I button above to watch the same. We had promised you in that video to bring more interviews and guidances from international masters and grandmasters, and today we are keeping the promise by bringing you an interview with an international master, Morchiashvili Bachana from Georgia. In this interview, the international master has given us insights and his view about chess and guidance for young players. His current rating is 2313. He has recently become an online Georgian champion by winning the online national level championship on chess.com. Our interviewer is Mr. Arhan Boyd. He's the same who did the interview for I am Arjun Kalyan. He is from Kolkata, who is currently studying in New Zealand, and he is a very enthusiastic chess player and online chess tournament organizer. Before we start the video, I request you all to subscribe to the channel and share with your friends as much as possible. So let's begin with the interview video.
Hello everyone, I am with an international master from Georgia, Bachana Morchiashvili. Hello sir, how are you?
Hello, Arhan. Thank you. I am good. How are you? What about you?
I'm good sir, I'm good. So it's
Good.
really an honor to take your interview.
Thank you
So
for it.
sir, I would like to ask you a couple of questions. Firstly, congratulations on becoming the online Georgian champion, which was in chess.com.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Okay,
took the 7th place.
Yes, sir. So, I would like to ask you certain questions. Which is your favorite opening? Which is your favorite opening repertoire?
You know, I have active still. I like active games, sacrifice, initiative, and for because I like King's Indian. As for white, as for black, this is my favorite opening. I analyzed it well, and I feel they are very well. And so I think King's Indian and Grunfeld defense also.
So, you also played the Georgian Championship in January, where you defeated Grandmaster Joshua David, a very good player. So, how did you beat him? What was your mental? What was your mental thinking before you went to play that game?
You know, first game I was by white, and I lose this game. And that time I thought that okay, I have very low chance, maybe zero chance. It was also King's Indian. I made one blunder move. I had very good position, but just one blunder. But also in second game we had King's Indian, and from eighth game, as I remember, we had seven King's Indian. You know, he also like King's Indian. He also played just one time. He changed it and he played against Mick Grunfeld. This game also was success for me. But you know, I think the main reason it was theory. I does,
Theory, yeah.
yeah, I does, yeah, a few novelties and it give me chance to beat to
So,
win the
sir,
game.
you are a very strong international master. So, for a player like you, which part of chess is really important? Theories, tactics, middle game, or end game?
You know, for are you ask me about beginners or
No,
you
the
know.
players like you, for the players like your level.
Well, everything is very important, but in a high level, I think theory is very important because here is epoch of computer, and you know if you don't know novelties, don't know new lines, and opponent will offer you novelties, which line is not fam or not you, which you don't know. I think very hard, maybe impossible to make a quality or good position in opening. So after this to change something there, maybe it's impossible. So theory is very important. But of course, also middle games, end games.
And so, for beginners, like what would your advice be to the beginners?
For beginners,
Yeah.
hard work.
How do they improve in chess? How do they become a good player? Like a 1200 to become a 2000, what can he do?
I think they must study books. They must study and do many tactics every day. Per
Hmm.
day, I think minimum 3 hours. It's absolutely minimum 5, 6, 7 hours. They must study, do hard job, and everything will okay. I think
So
everybody. chess. Everybody who can study, who can make hard job. The first talent is work. Work is the first talent, I think.
That's very true, sir. Hard work is the way to key to success.
Yeah, there is a key of success. Yeah.
So how old were you when you started playing chess?
Oh, I was not so. I was about 9 years, and my brothers played that time, and I just gone with him. First time just for fun. Is that I after this I like and I love chess. Chess is my life, and so I start. I was 9 years old.
So, sir, you have met many grandma great players like Kramnik, Fischer, Kramnik, Kasparov,
Yeah,
Spassky. So, sir, can you
yeah.
tell us about your meeting with Boris Spassky?
Boris Spassky is old man, very good man. As I know, I had no such a good communication. I've met him in a Aeroplot Open about a few times, but we had talked just few, not many times. As I know and as I feel that time, he was very, very great person and very kind person.
And sir, you also played against Gary Kasparov's team in the team championship. So how was it like to
It was
play such a great players team, play in the
uh,
same tournament? How did it feel?
It was 2004 year in Cheshme, as I remember, in a European Team Championship. And that time, Kasparov don't play that much. I don't remember well, but it was, of course, very big and very nice situation for us, for our team. And we feel
Sir, you are also a coach and you have trained the women's Georgian team and as well as a lot of players, including Anish Giri's wife. So, as a trainer, what books would you recommend to the beginners?
Oh, it was many years ago, but also my wife was very famous GM, woman GM. She was one time tops 11 in the world, tops 11 women in the world, and Nino Hurtidze.
Yeah,
And
yes.
so also I helped she when we married. After this, she never had the coach, only I training she and I think the best books which I like and I recommend it there is Dvoretsky's books. These books really are.
Margaret.
Also, none have good books, you suppose, but I think Dvoretsky is the first which need beginners.
And so, as a trainer, what would you recommend to the students, like to analyze their own games, to analyze their own games and do tactics every day, right?
Yeah, analysis games. I think it's the first training because you can feel everything. You can look your weakness and also your strongest sides.
And so, you have played for more than 20 years. So, who was your favorite? Which was your best win? Which game would you like to rate a 10 on 10?
Oh, it's how to say. I have many nice and beautiful, really very
Just name a
nice.
few grandmasters you beat.
The strongest GMs, I think it was Vugar Gashimov. He had that time 2,663, but after a few months he became 2,700. It
Wow.
was Benoni defense, and I played white color with white
Right.
color,
Yes,
and
yes.
really I won the very good, nice game. It was tactical game, and also there was strategy element. Also against. Ilmaz yearly, I won very nice game, and also many game I can tell now. But if somebody
And
like games, I will be glad, and they can see it himself. you know.
okay, thank you so much, sir, for being with us. Have a great day.
Thank you
Stay
for the
safe.
invitation. Thank you.
We thank IM Bachana Morchiashvili and also our interviewer Arhan Boyd to conduct this interview and bring it to all the viewers of Khelo Chess India. Let's quickly summarize, guys, what we learned from this interview. Number one, Game analysis should be the first lesson taught to your students. This is something that you should remember as a coach. Number two, for beginners, Mark Doretsky's books can be recommended. This is a recommendation from the IM himself. Number three, every player should study minimum 3 hours per day. So if you want to be a professional player, a good player with good reputation and good rating, you have to study minimum 3 hours per day. That should combine all of the factors from chess, all the modules that is opening, middle game, and end game. Then number four, solve a lot of tactics. Number five, theory plays a critical role at higher levels. So if you're playing with a higher rated opponent, make sure your theory is correct, or at least you try something which is out of theory, try to surprise your high rated opponent. Number six, middle game and end game study is equally important and it should not be ignored. Friends, I hope these tips you will remember and it will help you to improve your game. You can download best games of IM Bachana Morchiashvili from the link given in the description box below. There is also a game of Arhan Boyd, who is our interviewer. He has also defeated very good players, so you can check his game as well. So that's all from this video. Do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and share with your friends as much as possible.